Today's basketball matchup featuring the ALJ Crusaders and the Governor Livingston Highlanders. Today's varsity basketball matchup here at Governor Livingston High School will be officiated by official Bill Moylan and Brian Perrone. Here's the PA with the starting lineups.
Governor Livingston High School in the home of the Highlanders. Today's contest features L. Johnson Crusaders versus your Governor Livingston High School Highlanders. Today's contest being conducted according to the rules of New Jersey State High School Athletic Association. These rules provide fair competition among players. Spectators can help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Any verbal, written, physical conduct related to racial, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion shall not be tolerated. And could subject to violate or rejection and may result in penalties or accessory routine. Each one is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this competition at a high level of good sportsmanship. All participants must respect the game and respect their opponents. And now, on to the starting lineups. For the visiting Arthur L. Johnson Crusaders, with a record of 10-5, 5-2 in the Union County Valley Conference. On the head coach, Dr. Brisky, Sean Brisky, and Robertson. Starting at guard, number 4, Dean Yeller. At guard, number 5, Luke Laporte. At center, number 22, Ryan Malcolm. At guard, number 2, Brandon Raffarelli. And at forward, number 1, CJ Peter. And now, for your Governor Livingston Highlanders, American 9-7, 5-3 in the Union Valley Conference, under head coach Chris Lockler and assistant coach Kevin Montana. Starting at guard, number 5, Len Dureva. At forward, number 30, John Fajardo. At center, number 42, Will Sotasante. At guard, number 13, Kyle McCullough. And at forward, number 12, Patrick McGrath.
As you might have just heard, the starting lineups for the Crusaders. You have number 5, Luke Laporta, number 22, Ryan Malcolm, number 1, Carlos Pina, number 2, Brandon Raffarelli, and number 4, Dean Yellen Jr. The Johnson Crusaders come into this game winning 5 of their last 5 against decent opponents, while the Highlanders are on a little bit of a rough patch here, going 2-3 in their last 5 games. As we are set to get underway here, Sotasante, McGrath, Villanueva, McCulloch, and Fajardo in there for the Highlanders. It's going to be Sotasante and Ryan Malcolm taking the jump ball here for the Crusaders. And we are underway as the tip is controlled by Brian Raffarelli, and he's bringing the ball up here for the Crusaders. Picked up by Villanueva, kicked out of bounds by Villanueva. Laporta to inbound. Ball gets into Pina. Pina double teamed, and he's going to be called for the travel. Great defense there from the Highlanders. As McGrath's set to bring it up here for the Highlanders. Great defense on the double team, causing Pina to get the travel. I'm joined here today by my co-host Jaden Fernandez, or co-anchor I should say. Just about 20 seconds gone by, McGrath gets it back on the left side. Up top Villanueva, right side McCulloch. Now it's back to Fajardo. Fajardo drives to his left, stops his dribble, gets it to McCulloch up top. McCulloch off the little bump, goes it back up top to McGrath. Sotasante gets it back. McGrath for 3 is good. Gets it going for the Highlanders. First points of the game and first points for the Governor Livingston Highlanders go to Patrick McGrath from 3. Kick back out. Raffarelli stops his dribble. Now it's Pina. Now Yellen has it, working on McGrath. Gets it inside Pina, poked away by Fajardo, and that's going to stay Crusader ball here on the near side.
Just to touch on Patrick McGrath a little bit, in the past couple of games, he has been averaging over 15 points, so we'll see how he does today.
Rapparelli gets it back, puts up the three, no good off the back of the iron, rebound Sodasani, and he's gonna give it to McCulloch to push. McCulloch brings the ball up over the stripe, gets it inside to Fajardo. Fajardo working the post, spin move, got around Pina, but couldn't get it to go on the layup, and it's going to be Rapparelli bringing the ball up. Now it's rebound goes to, so the rebound and putback is good for Ryan Malcolm of the Crusaders. My apologies, I lost my place there on my sheet over here. 6:13 to go, 3-2 Highlander lead, first quarter. Left side McCulloch. Back up top Villanueva, now he's gonna go back to McGrath. McGrath rips to his right, McGrath to the hole, layup, no good, rebound goes to Malcolm. He's going to give it to Yellen to bring the ball up. Yellen crosses over on McGrath, pulls it back out. Now it's Laporta, and Pina's bumped. So Luke Laporta, or I apologize, Ryan Malcolm was called, or was giving the ball to Pina, and Pina was fouled underneath. My apologies. My sheet is a little bit messed up. Rapparelli shoots the three, not going to go. Rebound Villanueva. Villanueva crosses over to his left. Now it's McCulloch in the corner, inside to Sodasani. Try to get it back to Fajardo, and it's stolen by Malcolm. Malcolm coast to coast, cross court, and the layup is good for Luke Laporta off a great pass from Ryan Malcolm, number 22 of the Crusaders. 5:27 to go, 4-3 Crusader lead now as McGrath has the ball up top. Gets it to Villanueva, looking to get it inside to Sodasani. Well defended, by Malcolm. Poked away by Pina, and he throws it out of bounds again. Great defense there by Carlos Pina of the Crusaders. He's got not one but two deflections. So McGrath is going to inbound it here for the Highlanders. He's going to bounce it to Sodasani, get it right back. McGrath goes to his left. Euro step scoop is good for Patrick McGrath as he gets his 5th points of the game and 5th points of the game for the Highlanders. So Patrick McGrath has all 5 so far. 4:57 to go, first quarter. Blocked by McCulloch. McCulloch gets the block on Laporta. McCulloch coast to coast, tough layup. No good off glass. Rebound Sodasani, put back, no good. Rebound goes to Laporta. Now it's Rapparelli pushing. Rapparelli to the hole, almost got stripped, and it's controlled by Sodasani off a wild attempt there. McCulloch's gonna get the ball, bring it over half court. A wild sequence of events there as the Highlanders ultimately get the ball back. 4:28 to go, 5-4 Highlander lead. McGrath from 3, from his spot, is good. Patrick McGrath has all 8 points of this game for the Highlanders, 2 3-pointers so far.
Like I said earlier, Pat has been averaging more than 15 points a game, so.
Yellen off the floater with the left hand is good. McGrath is bringing the ball up here again, so it's 8-6 now with 4 minutes to go. Once again, I'm not used to having to, shout out to GLTV for giving me a score bug, so I don't have to worry about getting the score wrong here. As McCulloch has it, he's pressured by Yellen. McCulloch, Sodasani, mid-range J, high arcing, no good. Rebound goes to Pina. Yellen brings the ball up here for the Crusaders. Tough shot for Yellen, no good. And McGrath is going to get it back. McGrath gets it, dumps it inside to Sodasani. Now it's back up top. McCulloch's got it. Gets it to McGrath, now swings it to the left. Villanueva rips to his left, kicks it back up top Fajardo. 42! Now Villanueva is going to set up the offense. Bounce pass Fajardo, now gets it to McGrath. McGrath goes to his left, thought about a mid-range J, gets it to Villanueva. Villanueva, catch and shoot, no good off the back of the rim. And it was swatted out of bounds by John Fajardo. So my apologies. We were not given a roster with I should apologize, numbers to names. So minus the starting 5, we are going to have to use their jersey number to identify them. So for those I know, I will definitely use their name. But after that, it's going to have to go to jersey number. So Yellen tips it back to number 10 of Clark. Now it's 13, swings it to 0. Zero's got it. Pressure by Villanueva. Screen set by Malcolm. Malcolm goes to his right. Yellen in the corner. 3 ball. No good. Rebound 0. Puts it up over Villanueva. No good. Rebound goes to McGrath after a tip. McGrath has one man to beat. It's 13. McGrath floater. No good. You start to shot short and get it over. Zero's going to push here. We're going to try to work on that at halftime. As 3 ball is no good. Rebound is tipped, ends up in McGrath's hands. There's Ryan Malcolm who put up the 3. McGrath to his left, now it's McCulloch up top. Yellen on him. Inside to Sodasani with Malcolm. Sodasani, tough shot, no good. Sodasani struggling. Yellen kicks it to 0. 0 from the corner, drives to his right of McGrath. McGrath pokes it away from behind and couldn't save it before it went out of bounds. Villanueva also got a hand on it. Great defense there from the Highlanders. We're down to 1:46 to go, 8-6 Highlander lead.
We have been hearing Patrick McGrath's name a lot in this game.
Zero 3 over Basile, who checked into the game with Labisi, and that's good. So the Crusaders regain the lead with 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. Labisi drives, puts up tough shot, swatted by Malcolm, and 10's gonna get it and push. 10 Euro step over Basile, scoop layup is good. As he gets it to go, extends the lead to 3 as Basile brings the ball up here for the Highlanders. Bounce pass to McCulloch on the right side. McGrath gets it back, drives to his right. McGrath kick back out McCulloch. McCulloch for 3. No good short, gets his own miss. Puts up the layup, no good off the glass. Malcolm gets the rebound. He's been getting every rebound as we just approach a minute to play here. Crusaders have a 3-point lead as Yellen has it. Back up top, Malcolm. Now it's 10 on the right side. Swatted from behind by McCulloch. And Basile's going to have it. He's going to control it. Now it's McGrath up top. We're 43 seconds to go here. So he gets it underneath to Fajardo. Basile goes to his left. And he's going to be called for the travel as he shuffled his feet a little bit too much there. So with 35 seconds to go, the Crusaders have a 3-point lead over the Highlanders. As number 20 comes into the game here for the Crusaders. Malcolm sits down. He gets it. Now it's 10, drives to his right, pulls it back out 13. 13, trying to get it to Yellen. Yellen gets it, mid-range jumper for Yellen, no good, short. 13 gets the rebound. McGrath in there fighting. Fajardo's on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball called by the official, Bill Moylan. With 19.7 to go, the Crusaders have a 3-point lead. So I would assume here, Jaden, they're going to hold for the last shot with only 18 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I would feel that Coach Chris Loeffler would want to hold it, get the last shot, and hopefully have the momentum going into the second quarter play.
McCulloch has it, clock's down to 5. McCulloch goes to his right, kicks it out Basile. Basile fumbled the pass, puts up the shot anyway. Good if it goes, no good. Off of the back of the iron. And after one, it's 11-8 in favor of the Crusaders. We'll be right back with the second quarter action. Welcome back to Governor Livingston basketball as the Crusaders will get it to start this second quarter. They have a 3-point lead over the Highlanders. It's 11-8 here at Governor Livingston High School as Pena checks back in for number 13 of Clark, and Yellen's going to bring the ball up. 20 has it. Now it's Pena back up top. Gets it back to Yellen at the top of the three-point line, picked up by McGrath. Now it's 0, picked up by Basile. Basile pressuring him. 20 has it, now it's back to Yellen. Yellen turns the corner. Basile had a hand in there, it's going to be a foul. Called against number 25, that's Dom Basile.
Dom Labisi, just to
I apologize, that is
reiterate.
Labisi, you're correct. I completely get their names wrong every time we do this. At some point I'll get it.
I mean, they do live right next to each other, so it kind of makes sense.
Pena's got it at the top of the key. Now it's 10, drives to his left, pulls it back out. Now 20's got it. Swings to the left side for Yellen. Yellen drove on McGrath. Labisi had a hand in there again. Pena inside, swatted by Sodasani. What a play. Will Sodasani got a hand on it, sent it flying into his own bench.
I have been waiting for that for the longest time. This whole season, he really hasn't done much on the blocking end, but I mean, obviously we can see what he can do.
0's got it, he's picked up by Basile. Yellen has it picked up by McGrath. Now it's 20 at the top, no scoring yet with a minute gone by. 10 crosses over, drives on McCulloch, thought about a mid-range, Jay. Pulls it back, now it's Pena. Pena drives on Labisi. Labisi doing a great job moving his feet. Yellen lost McGrath for a second, McGrath recovered. Spin move, tough shot for Yellen. Rebound goes to Sodasani. Great defense there from the Highlanders. Basile pushes. Now it's Sodasani. Stripped from Yellen, but he gets it back. Shovel pass, McCulloch reverse layup, no good, a lot of contact, no foul. So 10's gonna push for the Crusaders. McCulloch picks him up, now it's 20 up top, Yellen at the top of the key. 10's got it, drives baseline, got McCulloch to jump a little bit, swatted from behind by Sodasani again. Sodasani got a hand on it.
Number 10 doesn't like that there was a no call on that. He obviously thought that there was a foul there.
McGrath has it, dumps it inside, Sodasani, tough finish, no good, gets his own miss again. Third chance opportunity, gets it to go. Great job for Sodasani, staying with it, and ultimately getting the third chance opportunity there. So with 5:53 to go, the Crusaders will take a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. They have a 1-point lead over the Highlanders here. So we're gonna stay right here with you. Sodasani has 2 blocks to start this game. We haven't really seen that out of him this year.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I've been with the varsity team the practically the whole entire season. So I would say that Sodasani has been a little quiet on the defensive end, so to speak, of recent, but he has been getting a lot better. And I would I would like to mention, before Will got those three putbacks and finally made one, Patrick McGrath had all of our scoring, and they all came in the first quarter.
That's correct. Patrick McGrath did, in fact, have 8 points out of the total team 8 points in the first quarter until that Sodasani bucket. So it's going to be 0 inbounding here as Laporta and Rapparelli check back in here. So we've got names on everyone that's out there. Yellen sits down.
Leading 11-10.
So 0 to inbound here. Goes cross-court, Laporta. Laporta double teamed by Villanueva and Sodasani, gets it back up top, Rapparelli. 0's got it, driving left on Basile. Cross-court, back again, Laporta. Laporta, 3-ball, no good. Rebound goes to Basile, and he's gonna push. Basile never moving slow on the offensive end of the ball as he gets it to Villanueva. Now it's Labisi on the inside. Labisi, tough shot, thought he got fouled. Sodasani puts it up, no good. A lot of contact, they're letting him play. McGrath gets it back up top, Labisi. Sodasani hit the deck, scoop layup for Labisi, what a finish! Dominic Labisi with an insane scoop and score.
That was a great shot, if I do say so myself.
Highlanders have a 1-point advantage here with just over 5 minutes to go, as 0 gets it back from Laporta. Laporta gets it back, goes left, uses the screen. Now it's Rapparelli. Rapparelli in the corner for Pena. Now it's Laporta. drives to his right, bumps off McGrath. McGrath playing physical. Now it's Rapparelli. Rapparelli goes back to Laporta, and it's a foul called against Will Sotosani. That's number 42 for GL.
Foul number 2, Michael Basile.
Oh, I take that back. The foul is called on Michael Basile, number 2 of the Highlanders.
Laporta to the line, shooting 2.
So Laporta's going to shoot 2. That's the second team foul of this quarter. First personal for Basile, as Laporta misses the first one, and Yellen checks back in here. So the starting 5 back out there for the Crusaders. Once again, we apologize for not having numbers to names here on our roster. They didn't print right, as Laporta makes the second one. So McGrath's going to bring it up here. Tie game at 12 with 4:45 to go in the second quarter. Basile has it. Now it goes back to Sotosani. Sotosani drives to his right, and it's an offensive foul called. Malcolm took the charge. It looked like from my angle he wasn't moving all that much, or he wasn't set. It still looked like from here he was still moving. But the officials say otherwise, and it's going to be a charge foul called against Will Sotosani. So he's going to sit down as Fajardo checks back in. And 10 has checked back in here for Laporta.
Second quarter.
After Laporta missed the 3 and a free throw, so his coach will sit him down. Yellen has it. Pina's got it now, back up top, Malcolm. Back to Yellen. Yellen rips to his left, that's a strong hand. Goes back up top 10. 10 for 3. Air ball, missed everything, as Malcolm was over the line when he touched that ball. So it's going to be a turnover there for the Crusaders. Not a good possession there. 12-12 with 4:15 to go here at Governor Livingston High School. McGrath gets it to Basile. Basile's got 10 on him. Back up top, Villanueva. Now it's McGrath. McGrath goes to his right, stops, dumps it inside to a cutting Villanueva. Villanueva floater is good for Lev Villanueva as he regains the lead for the Highlanders. It's been very back and forth so far in terms of lead changes, but it's 14-12 with just under 10 seconds. I apologize, just under 4 minutes gone by as McGrath gets the ball off the rebound. McGrath settles for the 3. That's not like him taking the 3 there when he, kind of rushed into that one. Rapparelli has it back. Now it's Yellen, picked up by McGrath. Malcolm thought about setting the screen. Labisi got a hand on the ball. Malcolm's got it in the corner, cross court 10. 10 for 3 is good. He airballed one and swished the other. So Clark regains the lead now at 15-14 with 3:12 to go. The Crusader bench is getting very into it here as they are chanting defense every time their squad is on the defensive end.
Yeah, we haven't heard one
bad pass from
drive.
Villanueva.
But yes, to go along with your point, I don't think that we've heard a drive that we haven't heard the defense chant come from the Clark bench.
Which also shows that they play as a team as 10 sits down, 0 checks in. And Laporta checks in, so Rapparelli also sits down here. McGrath is all over Yellen. He's been playing great defense this game as he dumps it inside to Malcolm. Malcolm gets it to Pina, and Pina lays it in. So Pina extends the lead to 3 now with 2:36 to go. McGrath drives to his right, dumps it off for McCulloch. McCulloch gets it back up top Villanueva. Now it's McGrath. McGrath drives to his left, shovel pass inside Labisi. Labisi, a layup is good for Dominic Labisi. He lays it up and in for 2 to cut the lead back down to 1 with 2:17 to go. Malcolm sets the screen, Yellen doesn't use it. Labisi all over Malcolm. Now it's Pina over Fajardo, and he lays it up and in. Pina has the last 4 points here for the Crusaders, and he's starting to get hot. 19-16 with just about 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Villanueva's got it, now it's Fajardo. Now it's Villanueva again. Villanueva drives to his left, left-handed layup. Off glass is no good as Laporta comes up with the rebound. Got McGrath to beat, and McGrath commits the foul on Laporta as he was racing down the lane. McGrath got a hand in there.
That's his first.
So team's 4th foul of the quarter So not great defense like we saw in the first quarter from the Highlanders. First on McGrath. One more foul, and it will be any defensive foul will be free throws for the Crusaders.
Just to bring up a quick little point that I want you to comment on, Aaron, as he misses the first one. All the scoring has come in the last 4.5 minutes of each quarter, wouldn't you say?
I think the first quarter was a little bit more spread out as Laporta makes the second one, so he goes 1 for 2, 2016 with a minute 40 to go. I think the scoring in the first quarter was kind of more spread out, but I agree. This quarter, you know, after the 4-minute mark, we started seeing all the scoring. As Pena got a hand on it, Laporta comes up with it. Another great play by Pena.
Pena's been all over today.
Yellen, deep three, no good, off the mark. Rebound goes to McCulloch. McCulloch coast to coast, lays it up and in for 2 as he cuts the lead back down to 2, 20-18 with a minute 10 seconds to go here in the first half as Zero gets it on the right corner. Drives on Villanueva. McCulloch got up, got a hand on it as Laporta's shot is blocked by McGrath. Great defense there by the Highlanders. Now we're just under a minute. We're at 59 seconds, 20-18. Fajardo has it. Gets it to Villanueva. Now it's back up top, McCulloch. Clock's at 50. They can take their time here if they want to. They can hold for 1, or they can try to get 2 for 1 here. Villanueva's got it.
You can't be standing there waiting. You gotta pop.
Now it's McGrath holding the ball. 35 seconds to go on the clock. Now it's McCulloch up top. Laporta's on him. Clock's down to 24. McGrath pressured by the half-court line. He's careful not to go over. Now it's McCulloch, clock down to 16. Now it's Villanueva. Villanueva's got to go. Clock's down to 10. Now it's Fajardo. Clock's down to 5. Villanueva gets it back. Bounce pass into McGrath. What a play. McGrath at the horn. Or would have been a horn if it wasn't a foul, but the foul is called as McGrath goes up for 2 with 1.9 to go on the clock. It's 20-18, and McGrath has a chance to get the Highlanders into this game tied after being down 4 just 30 seconds ago. McGrath has been so-so from the free throw line this year. I'd say about 50% from what I can see. So 2 big ones here for him. As he makes the first one off the front of the rim. So 10's going to check back in here for the Crusaders as Laporta will sit down.
Kyle, stay there, right there.
So 1.9 seconds.
Pick it up.
McGrath's second free throw is no good, and Malcolm fell at the ball, so that shot is no good at the horn. So,
20 and the Highlanders 19.
like you might have heard on the PA, Crusaders have a 1-point lead going into the second half. 20-19 in favor of the Crusaders. Strong half from the Highlanders. Strong play from both teams. As we will see you when the second half begins, and we will have an updated roster with names and numbers. Welcome back to Governor Livingston High School, where we have today's varsity basketball matchup between the Governor Livingston Highlanders and the visiting ALJ Arthur L. Johnson Crusaders. So Patrick McGrath leads both teams in scoring with 9 points as we are just about set to get underway in the third quarter. Same starting 5 going back out there for the Highlanders.
Just before the third quarter starts, I just want to say something. Today is Aaron Jolly's birthday, and I would just like to wish him a very happy birthday from us and the GLT TV crew staff.
Thank you, Jaden. I appreciate it. Yes, it is my birthday, and for all of those who have wished me a happy birthday, I appreciate it. And yeah, this is nowhere else I'd rather be on my birthday. So, thanks to GLTV for helping me get this game today. And we are underway in the third quarter. As McCulloch gets it back up top. Now Villanueva goes to his right, pulls it back. Number 0, Brower gets to start over Laporta as he had a rough first half. Malcolm gets the rebound. We have names with numbers now, so we have everyone's name. Yellen has the ball. Yellen goes to his right, kicks it out, Brower. Brower, 3, no good. Rebound Pena, dumps it inside Malcolm. Malcolm layup is good. Coach Chris Loeffler of the Highlanders is furious with his team after that. As McCulloch gets it back up top. Quick scoring there from the Crusaders. McGrath gets it. McGrath. Looked like it was tipped out from behind by Pena or Brower. Couldn't tell which one, but it's going to stay Highlander ball here. Thank you to everyone who's watching today's broadcast. It's always much appreciated. Villanueva from the corner for three. No good as Rapparelli runs in for the rebound. Now it's Brower. Brower's picked up. He drives to his left. Layup. No good, but a foul. Looked like he was fouled on the head there as another early foul here for the Highlanders.
Foul number 13, Kyle McCulloch. That's his first.
Foul's charged against Kyle McCulloch, number 13. His first personal of the game and the team's first of the quarter. As Brower misses the first free throw. 6:47 to go, 22-19. Highlanders find themselves down by 3 here. As Brower makes the second, so he goes 1 for 2 despite the large amounts of distractions from our student section.
Specifically, only one kid.
That's true, but they never disappoint at the home games.
Especially him.
As Fajardo gets it back. Now it's Villanueva up top, back up top to Sodasani. McGrath gets it. McGrath for 3, no good. Way off, as all he hit was the back of the rim. Now it's Yellen goes to the hoop, and he's fouled on his shot attempt, so he's going to shoot 2 free throws.
The same kid who's making noises at the free throws is now meowing at me. I feel very uncomfortable.
So Dean Yellen's going to shoot 2 free throws here with 6:21 to go as he makes the first and extends the lead up to 5 now. He's got second team foul of the quarter, so foul trouble finding the Highlanders here in this matchup as Johnson's playing very physical basketball on both the offensive and defensive end. So Yellen makes both free throws, extends the lead to 6. Now it's McCulloch. He had the ball poked out of bounds by Yellen. So McGrath, the trigger man, he's going to be pressured by Brower, and he gets it in and gets it back from Sodasani. Now it's Fajardo up top. Gets it to Villanueva. Now it's McCulloch. McCulloch goes through his legs, drives down the lane, dumps it for Sodasani. Sodasani couldn't hang on as Yellen comes up with it. Yellen's got McGrath to beat. Puts it up over McGrath, tough finish, and Yellen's hurt. Yellen went down hard. He hit the deck really hard. As he gets up and appears to be okay. As head coach Chris Loeffler calls timeout, he's been furious with his team early on in this one, or throughout the first half and a couple minutes we played here. As Yellen seems to be okay. It looked like he's going to get subbed out for a second to get checked out by GL's athletic trainer Todd Hirsch. And Laporta's going to come in for him, it appeared. But that might change now that he appears to be okay. Overall, not a lot of production on the offensive end here for the Highlanders coming into this one, I believe, scoreless so far this quarter.
Yeah, we haven't been able to put up any more shots. We've been well covered. I think ALJ's figured out what plays we run, how we run them, and what sequence, and just they figured us all out. Like you said, they've held us scoreless for the whole quarter. So we'll see what happens.
So Yellen's going to stay in the game as Laporta won't check in for him off of that.
Highlanders trail 27-19.
So Villanueva's got it. Rapparelli's going to pressure him all the way over half court. So the basket from Yellen was good, even though he hit the deck hard. So it's 27-19 with 5:36 to go. as Villanueva gets it cutting, and he puts it off the glass. He's fouled. Shot won't go, but the foul is there. He's going to shoot 2 free throws here with 5:32 to go in the third quarter.
Brandon Ramparelli, that's his first.
Contact, Bob. Contact.
Left Villanueva, shooting 2.
Villanueva makes the first one, cuts the lead down to 7 for the Crusaders. Makes them both. Lev Villanueva goes 2 for 2 from the line to cut the lead back down to 6. 5:30 to go as Rapparelli brings the ball up. He's going to be pressured by Villanueva. Now it's Yellen. McGrath's been all over him so far. Rapparelli for 3 is good. Brandon Rapparelli for 3 extends the lead up to 9 with 5:08 to go in the third quarter. A huge 3 there from him. Can the Highlanders answer? Fajardo, mid-range jump shot, no good. So Dasani gets in there for the rebound, and it's going to stay a Highlander ball. It was off the foot of Dean Yellen Jr.
ALJ is on fire right now. We just have to figure out how to stop him if we're going to have any chance at coming back in this game.
Laporta looks set to check in here. I assume he's going to come in for Brower.
Luke Laporta.
I apologize. It's going to be Rapparelli sitting down. Villanueva's the trigger. He's got to get this in. Gets it into McCulloch in the corner. McCulloch's got it, pressured by Pena. Now it's McGrath, pressured by Yellen. McCulloch gets it back, 4:50 to go, 30-21 lead in favor of the Crusaders. So Dasani spin move, tough finish, and he's fouled on the shot. Foul go against number 1. That's going to be Carlos Jr.
Team second.
Oh, I apologize.
Will Sotosante.
Official changed his signal at the last second there. It's going to be Brower picking up the personal second team foul for the Crusaders. So Dasani misses the first one. He's been one of the better free throw shooters this year, and which is surprising because of his size. And normally the bigs aren't the best, shooters on the team. So Dasani's been one of the best ones as he makes that one.
Yeah, I see him in the gym all the time, working, just getting his form down, and just putting up shots from the free throw line because most likely that's where he's going to be.
Now it's Laporta. Yellen has it, and he took too many steps. He's going to be called for the travel. So Basile and Labisi will check in for Fajardo and Villanueva as Huff checks in, number 13. That is Thomas Huff checks in for the Crusaders. Basile has it, saved it from going out. Now it's Labisi up top. Now it's left side McCulloch. Up top, Sotosani. Gets it back to McGrath. Pressure by Brower. Shovel pass, Basile. Basile's got it. Now it's Sotosani. Sotosani working in the paint, kicks it back out Basile. Basile thought about the threes, pressure by Laporta. Bounce pass gets to McCulloch. Good defense so far by the Crusaders in this possession. Under 4 minutes to go here. Highlanders find themselves down 8. Basile's got it. Handoff for McGrath. McGrath, mid-range J is good. Patrick McGrath gets 2 to go from the right elbow and cuts the lead back down to 6 with 3:42 to go. The Highlanders are down 6, 30-24 in favor of the Crusaders as Yellen's jumper missed and the Highlanders have a chance to cut the lead down to 4 now as Labisi gets it underneath and he's fouled from behind either by Huff or Malcolm. Fouls charged against number 13, Thomas Huff.
Thomas Huff, that's his first. Team third.
And it's going to be a timeout called by the ALJ Crusaders.
Timeout for the Crusaders. 30-second timeout.
It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep you right here. So a great look to Labisi, who looked like he had a wide open lane, but he didn't catch it because he was fouled from behind by Huff. So the Highlanders are going to get the ball underneath their own basket.
I think he did catch that actually.
No, he was fouled, so he was tipped, and then they blew the whistle before he could retain possession.
Where I could see, I didn't see him catch that, but I mean, we'll go with it. Either way, GL's still getting the ball underneath the hoop, so.
Crucial 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this third quarter for the Highlanders as they need to try to cut this lead down and retake the lead at some point as they find themselves down 6 with 3:30 to go.
If they could cut down the lead to at least 2 or 3, I feel like we can come back and beat this team who is 5-0 in their last 5, beating some really good teams. So.
Patterson checks back in. That's number 10 of the Crusaders. Basile gets it back up top. McGrath. McGrath rips to his right, kicks it to McCulloch. McCulloch goes to his left. McCulloch floater is good for Kyle McCulloch as he cuts the lead to 4. Huge basket on that possession with 3:17 to go. The Highlanders are only down 4 now. Another defensive stop would be huge. Patterson drives on Sodasani. He's triple teamed and stolen by McGrath. The defense starting to pick up here for the Highlanders. McCulloch gets it, rips to his right. McCulloch swatted from behind by Brian Malcolm. Great momentum here for the Highlanders as Rapparelli and Yellen check back into the game here. Patterson and Laporta will sit down.
Rapparelli and Yellen check back into the
McGrath gets it in the corner. He's pressured by Yellen. Now it's back up top for McCulloch. Basile gets it to McCulloch again. McCulloch thought about the 3. Gets it underneath to Sodasani. Sodasani, mid-range J. No good, shorty, air ball. And Yellen comes up with the rebound. Yellen tried to get it underneath to Huff, and that ball is deflected out of bounds. It's going to be Highlander ball with 2:39 to go in the third quarter. Pena checks back in for Huff here as coach looked disappointed after Huff's foul and lack of effort on the defensive end there. Patterson's set to check back in. Brower's on McGrath. McCulloch has it. Goes to his right, drives on Yellen, lays it up and in. Kyle McCulloch is starting to get hot here in the third quarter as the Highlanders have cut the lead from 10 down to 2 with 2:18 to go. And it's a steal again for the Highlanders. The ball's tipped, ball's on the ground, and Rapparelli comes away with it. Rapparelli tried to go with a Euro step, and it's going to be Highlander ball. Sloppy offense there from the Crusaders, and it's going to be the Highlanders taking the ball out underneath the hoop.
Like I said earlier, if we could cut this lead down to at least 2 points, we have this game.
With 2 minutes to go, it's 30-28 in favor. As Pena gets the steal in favor of the Crusaders, Pena all the way to the hoop, and he gets charged with the offensive foul. Basile got his feet set as official Brian Perone was very animated on that. Great job by Basile to get his feet set, and a huge, huge turnover there for the Crusaders.
I could tell by that call that the official likes to call that because he gets to do whatever he wants and as hard as he possibly wants.
That is true. It's his second call on an offensive foul on that same side of the court, by the way, in this game.
One on us and one on Clark.
Now it's Basile up top. A lot of pressure so far. Rapparelli's on Basile. Trying to force him left. Now McCulloch gets it back. It's Labisi up top. They're trying to get it back to McGrath, and he does. 90 seconds to go, third quarter. McGrath for 3 is good! Patrick McGrath for 3, and he regains the lead for the Highlanders with 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. 31-30 in favor
What did I
of
tell
the
you?
Highlanders.
What did I tell you? If we could cut the lead down, we have this game.
All the momentum rolling with GL at the end of this third quarter. And another steal! Labisi and Basile double team Yellen to get the steal. And they've got the ball back with 1 minute to go and the chance to hold for the last shot. McGrath doesn't care. McGrath gets it to Sodasani. Sodasani to the hoop, blocked. McCulloch gets it. McCulloch tries to put it up, a lot of contact, no call. Sodasani plays it up, no good. Tipped out by McCulloch, and Rapparelli's got it. Yellen puts it up, no good, rebound McGrath. McGrath has it with 41 seconds to go. Clock's down to 35. They're going to hold for 1. McGrath has the size mismatch over Rapparelli. Now Basile gets it back. Clock's down to 25. Now it's McCulloch up top. And it's going to be a foul called against number 10, Devin Patterson of the Crusaders.
That's a team fifth foul.
We're going to see more minutes here from Finn Downey, number 20 of the Crusaders, as that's the 5th team foul on the Crusaders, so it's going to be 2 free throws for Michael Basile. He has the chance to add to this lead of 1 point and get it to 3. And a special appearance from from Berkeley Heights District gym teacher at the middle school. Vincent Goldman is here supporting his high school team, his hometown of Clark, as Basile misses the first one.
Not to mention his son plays for the junior varsity team, who will be playing up next.
So Basile's got one more to add 1 to this lead here, make it 32-30. 25.3 to go. Missed them both. Rapparelli's got it. Basile's picking up the ball. Rapparelli drives to the corner. Basile's all over him. Stolen by McCulloch. McCulloch coast to coast, lays it up and in. Kyle McCulloch with a huge steal and score, and the clock's down to 8. The Highlanders have a 3-point lead, 33-30. Brower has it. Brower drives to his left, pulls it back out. Now it's back up Rapparelli. Rapparelli at the horn, blocked by McCulloch. McCulloch got a hand on it, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. Highlanders 33, the Crusaders 30. The Highlanders fought back from being down 10 and scored 13 unanswered points. That's 13 unanswered points to end the quarter. We'll be right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Highlanders 33, Crusaders 30. Welcome back to Governor Livingston basketball here in the Blue Gym, as the Highlanders have a 3-point lead going into the fourth quarter. They've scored 13 unanswered points against the Crusaders, and they have a 33-30 lead to start this fourth quarter as the Crusaders get the ball. It's Rapparelli who's going to bring it up. He's going to drive coast to coast. McGrath got a hand on it. They want to travel. Yellen shoots the 3. Air ball. Rebound McCulloch. McCulloch crosses over Rapparelli. McCulloch coast to coast. McCulloch layup. No good, but a foul is called on number 0, Jake Brower, of the Crusaders. Sloppy defense so far. Not even 15 seconds into the quarter, they've already committed their first team foul. As we know, they reached the bonus in the last quarter, in the third quarter.
They have just been foul happy the last couple of quarters. We'll just see how if they don't be foul happy, as Kyle makes the first shot. We'll just have to see if they can continue with their ways of committing fouls, or if they just stop and play the game like how it's supposed to be played.
34-30 as McCulloch made the first one. 7:46 to go, fourth quarter. McCulloch makes them both from the line and extends the lead to 5, 35-30, with 7:44 to go in the fourth quarter. Pena gets it back up top. Now it's Yellen. Yellen, it's stolen. Basile got a hand on it. Now McGrath comes up with the ball, lays it up, scoop and score for McGrath is good. Patrick McGrath gets the 2 points to go, extends the lead to 7 with 7:21 to go in the fourth quarter. Pena gets it back. Now it's in the corner for Brower. Brower drives, but Labisi gets in his face. Now it's Pena, lays it up and in for the Crusaders. Pena gets 2 to go with just over 7 minutes to go. It's 37-32 in favor of the Highlanders. Basile crosses back over, gets it to McGrath. Now it's McCulloch up top. McGrath gets it back, rips to his left, spin move on Brower. Nothing there. Now Basile drives to his right, Dumps it in for Sodasani. Sodasani's met at the rim by Malcolm. Malcolm's like 4th or 5th block, I'd say, tonight, as Yellen puts up a wild shot and gets it to go. Dean Yellen Jr. got the shot to go, 37-34. As McGrath gets the ball back, McGrath drove to the hole. McCulloch thought about the 3 pump fake. McCulloch floater is good. Kyle McCulloch continuing to light up the second half.
McCulloch has not missed a single floater this whole entire game.
39-34, 6:10 to go. Malcolm's thought about shot a mid-range jumper, what it looked like from here, from the left elbow, and missed. So we're under 6 minutes to go, 39-34. Labisi has it, gets it to McGrath. McGrath working on Brower, now it's Basile gets it back, excuse me. Labisi has it. Back to McCulloch. Highlanders have all the time in the world. McCulloch's pressure by Patterson, now it's Sodasani. Thought about getting to the cutting McGrath, not gonna go for it, as Brower was on him. And Basile is fouled by number 4, Dean Yellen.
Dean Yellen, that's his first. Team second.
Yellen's first foul of the game as Patterson sits down, Rapparelli comes back in.
Rapparelli back in for the Crusaders.
5:25 to go. Patrick McGrath gets the ball back from the inbound. Basile has it in the corner. 39-34 Highlander lead. Dumps it inside to Sodasani. He gets it back to Basile. Sodasani on the inside. Sodasani puts up a tough shot. Bounces around and in. Sodasani finally gets it to go. And he extends the lead to 7 now with 5 minutes to go in the game. A huge take there from Sodasani. Doesn't let all the blocks get to him and gets it to go anyway as the rebound gets tipped to Pena, excuse me. Malcolm gets it back and lays it up and in for 2. And the Crusaders call timeout here with 4:49 to go. 41-36 in favor of the Highlanders here in the 4th quarter.
Full timeout for the Crusaders. Full timeout.
It's going to be a full timeout, so we will step away and be right back when the action continues.
Nobody's got more than 2.
Left in the 4th quarter. Highlanders leading 41-36.
Welcome back to Governor Livingston Highlander basketball here in the 4th quarter in the matchup between the Highlanders and the Crusaders. It is 41-36. The Highlanders have a 5-point lead over the Crusaders after scoring 13 unanswered. They let the Crusaders go on a little bit of a run of 6 points, but they've been maintaining the pressure ever since. A little bit of a different defensive effort as Labisi gets it to go. He got fouled from behind by Pena and got it to go anyway. And as you can see, the emotion pouring out of Labisi there after that one.
This is the Labisi that I know. All last season when I was managing freshmen and he was playing on the team, he would get and ones exactly like this, start yelling and just being that happy guy he is.
So he makes the free throw, completes the 3-point play, and it's 44-36 with 4:35 to go in this game. Different defensive set for both teams here. Both are in a zone. As Pena lays it up, it's a blocking foul called against Basile. So Pena's going to shoot 2 free throws. Only the first team foul in this quarter for the Highlanders, but the Crusaders already have 3 in the quarter.
Basile, that's his second. TJ Pena to the line, shoot it 2.
Pena makes the first free throw. It's Pena, Yellen, Malcolm, Brower, and Rapparelli out there for the Crusaders. It's Basile, McGrath, McCulloch, Sotosanti, and Labisi out there for the Highlanders. Pena's second free throw rattles out. And it's going to stay Crusader ball after Labisi tipped it out of bounds with 4:28 to go. 44-37 in favor of the Highlanders. It's a 7-point lead yet again as Brower's the trigger man here. Floats it up to Malcolm, and it's tipped away and stolen by the Highlanders. Sotosanti got a hand on it, and Labisi came up with it. Basile for three. No good off the back of the rim. Rebound fought for, controlled by Malcolm, and Rapparelli's going to push. Brower, and it's going to be a blocking foul called again on McGrath, who looked like he had his feet set from here, but we're not going to doubt the officials as Brower's going to go to the line and shoot two more. So already two quick team fouls there for the Highlanders, but the Crusaders still have one more at three.
Even though it looked like he had his feet set, if we argue, we might get thrown out. Might be a technical foul towards our team. We don't want to hurt him in any way, so we'll just keep our mouth shut and say our reactions to you guys.
It's also hard from here when they're on the far end of the court. We're sitting, I don't know if you can see it on the stream, we're sitting on the Highlander bench side, on the opposite side from the Highlander bench in the corner. So it's hard to see exactly what's going on in terms of the little things like that. As Brower makes the first, cuts the lead back down to 6. With 4:12 to go, 44-38 in favor of the Highlanders. But yeah, sometimes it is hard to see every little play that goes on down there. As Brower makes them both, cuts the lead down to 5, 44-39 with 4:12 to go. As Basile brings the ball up, he's going to be met by Yellen and Rapparelli. McCulloch has it, now he dumps it to McGrath, now it's Basile. Basile thought about the mid-range J, dumps it inside Labisi. Labisi double clutch, no good. And there's a foul called against the Highlanders. And they're going to call the foul on number 42, Will Sotosanti, for the push-off. His third personal, third team foul.
From the way it looked with us, I don't know if you would agree, but it looked like he just went up for the rebound and came down.
If anything, it looked like he got bumped, but they're going to charge the foul against him anyway. We're under 4 minutes to go as Rapparelli loses the ball out of bounds.
He was trying to dribble and do all too much.
The Highlanders get forgiven for the foul there. With 3:50 to go, they lead by 5. McCulloch dumps it inside to Sotosanti. Now it's Basile. Labisi has it. Back up top for Basile. Basile working on Rapparelli. Basile drives to his left. Bounce pass to Labisi. And it's going to be a timeout called by head coach Chris Loeffler of the Highlanders.
Full timeout.
To go. With 3:29 to go, 44-39, Highlanders lead by 5. And it's going to be a full timeout, so we will step away and be back when the action resumes. Welcome back to Highlander basketball, where McGrath is going to inbound the ball here for the Highlanders. Gets it into Basile. You haven't seen much of Lev Villanueva in this quarter, as Basile's pass is tipped, but it gets to McCulloch anyway.
Yeah,
Lev
has
not played at all this quarter. Neither has Fajardo, as McGrath gets it back up top.
Yeah, they haven't been playing their best game of basketball recently, so I think coach is just having him take a break.
McCulloch drives on Brower. McCulloch reverse layup, no good. A lot of contact, no foul called. As Brower brings the ball up here for the Crusaders. Laporta checked into the game here for Rapparelli. Now it's Yellen has it. He's picked up by Basile. Yellen, mid-range jumper, no good. Back rim, rebound Labisi. And he's going to get it to McCulloch to bring it up here for the Highlanders. 2:43 to go now. McGrath gets it back. He's poked away from behind by Brower.
And a great catch just by the ref.
It's going to stay Highlander ball here as McGrath is the trigger man yet again. Gets it into McCulloch in the corner. Now it's Sotosani up top, Labisi. Back underneath to a wide open McCulloch. McCulloch trying to get the shot off, no good. A lot of contact, no foul again as Laporta comes up with it. Laporta's got two, it's a 3-on-2 situation. Pina got Sotosani to jump and somehow he missed the layup and Sotosani still was able to tip it back to his teammate. So great recovery there from Sotosani as McGrath gets it back. Now it's McCulloch. McCulloch steps into the three, is good! Kyle McCulloch continues to light it up for the Highlanders in this second half. With 2 minutes to go, he extends the lead to 8 points yet again. We're under 2 minutes to go. Brower for three, no good, way off. Never had a chance of going in, hit the side of the rim. Now Sotosani's going, pushing the pace. Now it's McCulloch back up top.
Minute 45, 8-point lead.
McGrath to the rim, lays it up and in, and he extends the lead to double digits with just over 90 seconds remaining in the game. 49-39, 10-point advantage for the Highlanders with 1:28 to go. Yellen for three, no good, in and out, as Sotosani is wrapped up with Malcolm. And it's going to be Highlander ball off the possession arrow. So the 1:22 to go. The Highlanders have a 10-point lead over the Johnson Crusaders. And head coach Chris Loeffler will take a timeout here.
30-second timeout for the Highlanders. 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we're going to stay right here. A huge last 2 minutes for the Highlanders as it looked like they were letting it slip, but they got it right back. And only 9 points in this quarter for the Crusaders.
Yeah, they started off a little slow, and as we got through the quarter, I think in the first timeout that head coach Chris Loeffler called, he talked to him, just talked him through it. Then ever since his first timeout, they have been stellar, not letting up much on defense and just making all the plays on offense.
So with 1:22 to go, the Highlanders get the ball underneath their own basket. Not sure if I understand the timeout there, because it gives Johnson time to set up their press. But they have been great with the press break, the Highlanders, that is. As Villanueva's checked back into the game, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. So they sat Labisi, brought Villanueva back in, as he gets the rebound. Clock's just over a minute here as McGrath gets it in the open court. McGrath to the hole. McGrath layup is good. Patrick McGrath lays it up and in, and he is hyped. McGrath has all the energy as Malcolm brings the ball up, the center for the Crusaders, and it's stolen by McCulloch. McCulloch coast to coast, and that should do it. McCulloch has extended the lead to 14, with 46 seconds to go. Laporta for three, no good off the back of the rim, and that rebound is controlled by the Highlanders.
I'm going to just say right now, your Governor Livingston Highlanders.
McGrath lays it in again.
I will just say right now, your Governor Livingston Highlanders have just won this game.
A complete underdog, only winning 2 of their last 3 as Malcolm shoots the 3. With 20 seconds to go, 55-39, and the Highlanders come from behind after being down 10 points. They score 13 unanswered and come back and win big over the recent 5-0 Clark Crusaders.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the W is secured.
The Highlanders win this game 55-39 after a great comeback in the second half. That's going to do it for us here at Governor Livingston High School. Thank you to Jane Fernandez. Thank you to GLHS Sports Zone and GLHS TV for making this stream possible. We will see you on the next one.
Just to say it again, Happy birthday, Aaron.
Thank you, Jaden. I'm going to go celebrate, and we will see you guys later.
Happy birthday.